morning to everyone here. Oh, we have another friend coming in. I see Gabriel, Ava, Mackenzie, Emmy, Asa, Arya, Leon, Addie, Marbing. Wonderful. Hi, guys. All right, let's do it. If you are just joining us, please check the Zoom chat for your Nearpod link. Ready? We need a teacher helper. Miss Arya, are you ready to repeat after me? Go for it. Participate.
Participate.
Be respectful.
Be respectful.
On time.
On time.
Microphones muted.
Microphones muted.
Put your name in the Zoom window.
Put your name in the Zoom window.
Stay seated.
Stay seated.
Eyes on me.
Eyes on me.
Fabulous. That was great. And now we know our Zoom call expectations. Now we're going to move through it again, aren't we? Okay, so Arya, what is today? Read the yellow box. It says today is Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday and April
5th?
the 5th.
2023.
2023.
Thank you. Awesome job. You can mute now. Thank you, my love, my teacher helper. And now we have our April birthday celebrations. Let's see if I got everybody I was supposed to get. Yes, look at that huge list. Addie, Mackenzie, Ava, Leon, Avery, and Dr. Tyler. Good work. Happy birthday. Now, weekly spotlight winners. Fayruza for being an awesome Zoom promise keeper. If we have time and she's here tomorrow, she will choose the game before we leave, if we have time. Carter for amazingly detailed responses, and Ruby for working hard. What are we doing today? Today is an interesting day because I wanted to talk a little bit more about referencing, citing evidence. So actually, we're going to be doing this next steps right here. Cite evidence to explain and justify your reasoning. For an example, if you read a story or a text, could be a nonfiction text, and suddenly you said, well, I think it was, oh, she didn't want to go outside because it was raining. Evidence would mean that you'd have to find that in the text to prove it. So you're going to hear me say, prove it. Where'd you see that? Did you make that up? Is that in the text? Where's the evidence? Understanding where to find the information back in what you read to prove your answer, prove your inference, prove your opinion, prove your main idea, all those things, we need to be able to go back and find it in the text. That's our job today. So guess what? Let's Nearpod. I'll meet you there in moments. I will see you there in just a moment. Yeah, prove it. That's what you're going to have to do today. You're going to have to prove it. Now, chat. Let me put that back in the chat. If you have just joined us or haven't seen it yet, the Nearpod link is in the chat, and we're going to read a text today called Kelly and Scully. Get it? Scully? Or I used to call him Skelly. So this is a informational text. And let's ask you a question. In the chat, in the Zoom chat, give me a response. Is an informational text F fiction or NF not fiction? Let's see what your answers are. Fiction, just put an F. Nonfiction, put NF. Tell me what informational text is. F for fiction or NF for nonfiction? Waiting for some answers in the Zoom chat. Oh, look at that. I see NF, NF. Nonfiction I have from Isaac and Leon and Arya. Oh, you guys know this already. You learned this. This was great. Nonfiction means it's not fake. It is real informational text. Great. Good work, guys. All right. We're going to read to understand what the key details are when you are reading an informational text. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify and discuss key details in a text by answering questions like who, what, where, when, why. Yeah, when I read, I ask myself those very questions as I read, and so it helps me understand it better. And then you will also discover the main topic of a text and describe it using key details. Remember the main topic? What's it mostly about? Okay. We're going to start off today exploring the skeletal system. This has a connection to our science lesson. As you explore, think about things that you want to know about skeletons. Oh, look at that. They're making us do this again. You can take a little exploration inside the skeleton like we did yesterday. Oh, look at this. Look how your skull is fused together. Isn't that neat? When you're a baby, those are not fused, but they grow together and become fused. All right, well, we've done this in science, so you should be very familiar with the function and the location of our bones. What is something you want to know about skeletons? Oh, think about a who, what, where, when, why question, or where, and type it in. I've got one. Oh, I've got a how question. How fast do bones grow? How's that? Is that a good question? Okay. Think about your own questions. How fast do bones grow? Do we have more bones as, is that a question? Give me a question. If you were a little kid and you asked somebody, how strong are bones? That's a great question, Asa. Yeah. Who else has a good question? Ava?
My screen can't load, so can I just do it in the chat?
Absolutely. Thank you, love. Okay, 5, 4. Ooh, how do bones move? Interesting, Arya. I like that question. Yeah, our bones can move. If you put your hand around your arm and make a fist, you can feel your bones move. See, grab your arm, and then you can feel how your bones are moving in there. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are good questions to ask as you read, before you read, after you read. Ask yourself, very nice. Thank you, Ava. How, when, where, why, who? Interesting questions, so it helps you to understand what you're reading. On the next slide, you will read a story. As you read, think about the main topic or what the text is mostly about. Pay attention to key details, the important parts, which support the main topic. After, you will think about the story and complete some activities, so get ready to help you understand the text. Then you will answer questions to check your understanding. Remember to try your best. It's thinking. We're supposed to be able to read a story, right? Yeah. About Kelly and Scully. Click the arrow below to turn the page. Okay, I've got you. And you can click for audio too. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think. Maybe not. Will it play? It's not going to play.
Kelly sat on the sofa in Grandma's office. Grandma had said Kelly could look around, but shouldn't leave the room. She'd be right back.
Is everybody hearing it? Okay, good. I'll keep going.
Kelly loved visiting Grandma, but she didn't like the skeleton standing in Grandma's office. Kelly lay down and closed her eyes so she couldn't see those scary bones. She might have just started to doze a little when she heard a rattling sound.
Okay, quick inference. Inference. Guess what you think it is. What's the rattling sound? Who thinks they know? Oh, you better give me a quick answer. Emmy, what do you think it is?
The skeleton.
The skeleton, it's rattling.
Yeah.
The bones rattle. Oh, I wonder what made it rattle. Here's a question. What? A good what question? What is making the skeleton rattle? All right, let's go on and read some more. Takes a minute to load.
Who's there? It's me, over here in the corner. I'm Scully. The skeleton? Talking? Am I dreaming? Maybe. I'm an expert on bones, not dreams. Who are you? I'm Kelly, and this is my grandma's office. Oh, I know your grandma. She named me after her favorite teacher, Professor Scully. And for my beautiful skull, of course. Don't you think it's one of my best features? No offense, but I'm trying not to look. I don't like skeletons.
All right, moving on. They had some dialogue. She expressed how she feels. I wonder why she doesn't like skeletons.
Well, that's silly. You have a skeleton after all. Without it, you'd be just a floppy, shapeless bag of skin. Plus, your skeleton protects you. What? How can it protect me hidden inside my body?
Oh, she's even asking a question. How do bones and skeletons protect her? And look, she's like a sack of potatoes. No bones. He says she'd be a floppy, shapeless bag of skin. Ew. All right, let's go on. If you're just joining us, the Nearpod link is in the Zoom chat. So are these facts he's giving us? Give me a thumbs up if you think.
Your thick skull acts like a
Good.
helmet for your brain, and your hard ribs surround your soft heart and lungs so they don't get squished, even if you fall or get hit by a ball.
So if I stopped here and I said a question, I asked you a question, and you said, oh, I don't know, if I asked the question, what does your skull protect? And you said, my foot. I would say, where did it say that? Does it say something about your foot there? No, you'd have to go back and say, wait a minute, that's not what it said. The evidence is not your foot, it's your brain. There it is. Your thick skull acts like a helmet for your brain. And I would say, where's that in the text? And you'd say, right here, Mrs. Cruz. It proves it right here in the first sentence. So that's what I'm talking about, being able to find the evidence back in the text. Let's finish it up. Learn some more facts.
I can feel some of my bones under my skin. They are pretty hard. I guess they would be good protection. You bet. Bones are stronger than steel. They have a hard outer part called compact bone, but they're not solid. Otherwise, they'd be so heavy you wouldn't be able to run or jump easily. Are they hollow inside? Nope. Inside is a layer called spongy bone because it's full of little holes like a sponge.
Awesome. What evidence can you find that says the bones are stronger than metal? Where was that? Oh, I lost somebody. Ooh, let's see. Gabriel, where did it say something about it being stronger than metal?
So, well, the skeleton said on the second line, you bet the bones are stronger than steel.
Wow, kiss your brain. That was great. You found the text evidence to support your answer. I love how he found where the sentence stated that. He even told us where to look. Good work, Gabriel. Thinking.
Is it soft like a sponge? Not at all. It's not quite as hard as compact bone, but it's very strong. And inside most of the spongy spaces is jelly-like stuff called bone marrow, where new blood cells get made. Wow! I didn't know bones could make anything. Sure, your bones are as alive as you are. They keep rebuilding themselves your entire life. They can even repair themselves if they get broken. That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Where did it say that bones can fix themselves? Where did that say that? Bones fix themselves. What sentence proves that? Asa?
the sentence that is below the girl's sentence?
Right here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where does it say the sentence? It says they can fix themselves. Bones can fix themselves. Can you find it?
Yes.
Where is it?
After life.
Okay. As you are, they keep rebuilding themselves your entire life. They can even repair themselves if they get broken. Nice job, Asa. You found the text evidence to prove the answer. That's what I'm talking about. Good work, guys. Okay, we're going to do a few more pages and then finish.
Yes, and your bones are growing with you. But what's weird is that as you grow, some of your bones fuse or join together. How many bones do I have? Well, when you were born, you had about 300. Some kids grow faster than others, so I can't say exactly how many you have now, but when you're all grown up, you'll have 206. That sounds like a lot. It is a lot, and more than half of them will be in your hands and feet.
Ooh, that's interesting. Where does it say that we have 3,000 bones when we're born? Where did it say that? 3,000. Addie? Addie, tell me what you want to say.
No, that's not in the paragraph.
What was the real answer? When you're born,
The
how
real
many?
answer is 300.
Ah, I see it right here. Is it in the middle? When you're born, you have 300, not 3,000. Thank you for thank you for finding that. Okay. Yep, I see that. All right. Let's wrap this up. Go, Miss Cruz.
Why so many there? So they can move. The places where two bones meet are called joints. Joints let your body bend and twist. Imagine if your fingers each had one long bone instead of 3 little ones.
Oh,
I wouldn't be able to curl them and make a fist or hold a pencil. Right, but shh, I think I hear someone coming. I'd better get back to my corner.
oh my goodness. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried to pick something up without moving your hands? Yeah. Try to pick up a pencil and write with it, and your hands are absolute boards. You can't. I know. Look at Gabriel. It's really hard to do that. So we need all those bones separated so that we can move our hands and be dexterous. Very good, guys. Okay, let's go on. Who's coming? Who's coming?
Kelly was napping when Grandma returned, and she was never quite sure if she'd been dreaming or not. But she was also never scared of Scully the skeleton again.
Okay. I have a question. Was her dialogue with Skeleton a dream or real? Ava?
So when skeletons are inside of you, they control you and make you move around. So I don't really think skeletons, when they're out of the body, they don't talk or move around. So I think it was a dream.
Wow, that's a very good inference. What evidence from this paragraph right here would prove that that wasn't real? She was just dreaming it. Anybody? Let me see. Oh, I have a hand from Arya. Go ahead, Arya.
I think she was right. She said it was a dream, and then skeletons was right.
I agree. Now, where in that text? Look where it says
What?
all this in the paragraph right here. What
Oh, yeah.
proves that it was a dream? Let's see.
She learned
Kelly was napping when Grandma returned, and she was never quite sure if she had been dreaming or not, but she was also never scared of Scully the skeleton again. So what proves it was a dream? What word there might prove that she was dreaming?
she was learning about the skeletons in your body.
Okay. Does that prove that it was a dream? Let me see. Arya, go ahead and hit the mute button. Let me see if we can call on a friend. Mackenzie?
Okay.
It said she was still napping, so that means she never woke up. So it was a
Ah.
dream.
Okay, everybody, show me your napping look. Go ahead. What does it look like when you nap? That's right. You dream when you nap. There's the key. Kelly was napping. Arya, do you agree? Kelly was napping when Grandma came in, so she'd been sleeping the whole time. That proves it was a dream. Excellent, guys. Okay, let's move on to our work. Thank you, Mackenzie. Let's practice. Now that you finished reading, it's time to practice finding the main idea, the whole purpose of what we just read. And let's try it. Okay. Main topic is what it's mostly about, and the key details support the main topic. They give more information. Oh, here's a good question. What would happen to your body without a skeleton, guys? Who remembers what they said? You'd be a big bag of something. Go ahead, Ava. A pancake.
Of skin.
Yeah, big bag of skin. Ooh, like a jellyfish. Yeah. Yuck. A blob, Emmy said. I don't want to be a blob. That's right. Thank goodness for my skeleton. We know from our science lesson that it also has another function. So if we don't have our parts of our skeleton to we might get hurt. Ooh, we'd be all floppy, bag of skin. Oh, I see some great answers coming in. And you can find that evidence or these answers back in the text. You don't have to look up into outer space for your answer, guys. That's right. You don't have to look out the window. You don't have to ask your family. You can go back into the text, find where it was talking about that, and you will have your evidence or your answer. Okay. So, blob of jellyfish. Okay, good work, guys. I definitely like my skeleton. I don't know about you. How does your skull help your brain? Draw and explain your answer. How does your skull help your brain? Your thick skull acts like a helmet for your brain, and your hard ribs surround your soft heart and lungs so they don't get squished, even if you fall or get hit by a ball. Remember when Skelly said that? Scully? So there's the evidence. He explains what the skull does. Now, you guys can use his evidence from the text to answer the question. How does your skull help your brain? You don't have to look out the window. You don't have to ask a ghost. You can find the answer in the text. Ooh, look at that squishy brain, Ava. I like how your skull is protecting your squishy brain. Very nice. Oh, look at Mackenzie's brain there and Arya's. Good work. I see the skulls envelop or surround your brain to protect it, to keep it from getting hurt. According to Scully, he said it's sort of like a helmet. It protects your brain. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, it's so cute. 1. Nice work, guys. Okay, let's go on. When do you have the most bones in your body? Now, here's the text. Go back and figure it out. Where did it say that they had 300? Was that when they were born or when they're an adult? Go back in the text, dive back in, splash back into those words, and find your answer. When do you have the most bones? Oh, you found it. Good work. Ava found it in that paragraph. So did Gabriel. When you're born, when you're a baby, that's right. Remember, Mrs. Cruz had also talked a little bit about how your bones fuse together later on. You're born extra floppy with your bones separated, and then I think that's a good thing. And then they harden and fuse or join together. Nice work, guys. You found it in the text. Excellent. Moving on. Moving on. This is all I want from you today, is to make sure that you can go back into the text to answer your questions. Here's the next one. How do bones help you move? Don't make it up. Find it. How do bones help you move? Let's see. I'm looking. Oh, they talked a little bit about, remember what Scully was talking about? Your hand and your feet. Go ahead, Gabriel.
So the things that make you move is your joints.
Oh, yeah. You remember that from the text, right? Do you remember that? Yeah, they said your bones are connected by your joints, and your muscles make your bones or your joints and your bones move, right? And they talked about how your hand has separated bones with all those joints in between so that we don't have straight hands, we can manipulate them. How do bones help you move? Draw and explain your answer. Thank you, Gabriel. Anybody else have any evidence from the text? Leon, do you know how bones help you move?
Well, the bones might control you. Without it, you would be flat like a blob or flat like a pancake.
It's true. We
Just
wouldn't be
like
able to move very well.
Yeah, yeah. If you got squished by if you would be squished, then maybe you would be flattened pancake just floating in the air.
That's right. Have you ever tried, now we can't move our hands if they're straight. Have you ever tried to walk with straight feet like a duck? It's hard, isn't it? You're like stomping around like a duck because if you can't move the bones in your feet, you'll look just like a duck. And it's harder to walk upstairs or do climbing if you can't move the bones in your feet. Nice work, guys. Thank you, Leon. All right. Let's go on in 5. Oh, look at this diagram of the skeleton, Marbing. Nice. Oh, look at Mackenzie's. Oh, look at all the joints in her hand. Wow. Good work, guys. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. I love these. Beautiful diagrams. How do bones feel? Oh, let's go back in the text. What did they say? Oh, we said they were stronger than some kind of metal. Do you remember when, was it Gabriel found that? Isaac, I forget who found it. Hi, Carter. It's in the Zoom chat. You can grab it. We're almost done though. Remember, it started at 10:30. Okay, so we are just answering, going back into text. Don't make up your answer. Don't pull it out of thin air. Don't look at a movie. Don't ask your dog. Find it in the text. Say what it says in the text. How do bones feel? Find your evidence in the text. Please don't unmute. Find your evidence in the text. Thank you, Leon. Ah, let's see. Who says they're strong? They're strong. They're spongy inside. They're hard. Yeah, all those words were in the text. Look, I can feel some of my bones under my skin. They are pretty hard. They feel hard. They're stronger than steel. So you could say those things. You could also talk about how inside they're spongy. Hard, hard, hard. Very good. Good work, guys. You found it in the text. Excellent. Okay, next question. What do the inside of your bones look like? Do you remember from the text? Find that evidence. What does it look like inside the bone? Find that word. What was that word? Oh, I found it. I found it. Yes, very good. Emmy, what did they say it was like inside?
Spongy.
Spongy. Look, I'm going to go back and find that word for you, and it is right. Where's my annotated? Is right. Are they hollow inside? Nope. Inside is a layer called a spongy bone because it's full of little holes like a sponge. Nice. She found that evidence right in there and can prove it. She can prove her answer by looking back into the text. Hey, good work, Addie. There's Isaac. Nice, Isaac. Very nice, Aria. She says it's spongy inside. Awesome. Okay. Great work, guys. Let's move on. Pause and reflect. Think about the questions you just answered. How can you ask yourself questions while you read that begin with who, where, when, what, why, how, to help you remember key details. As you read, you should be asking yourself questions. When I was a little girl and I sat there and watched movies with my family, I would bug them by saying, well, why is he doing that? Well, where did that come from? Where are they now? How is it? I remember my dad saying, just watch. But I really wanted that information. I wanted to know and understand what was happening in the movie. The same thing happens when you're reading. Your brain is wanting more information, so you can ask yourself questions. Now it's time to fill. Oh, we're skipping. Skippy. Finally, our quiz. Okay. What is the main topic from this text? Was it about dreaming, Halloween, skeletons, or all about grandma? Choose your answer. Next. When do you have the most bones in your body? When you're an adult? When you're 12? When you're 6 feet tall? When you're a new baby? I think most of you are going to get that one right. Okay. Number 3, true or false? Bones are hard on the outside, but soft and spongy on the inside. True or false? Choose your answer. What do you think, Arya? True or false? Yeah, she agrees. Nice. Next one. Why do you have so many bones in your hands and feet? A, you have extra room. B, they help you move. C, you have 2 hands. D, it makes you taller. What do you think, Marvin? Why do we have so many bones in our hands and feet?
So it helps you move.
Nice. B is right. I like that answer. I remember reading that. That's what Skelly told us. Scully. Without bones, last question. What would we be? A floppy, shapeless bag of skin? Dinosaurs? Smarter? Jellyfish? Would you turn into a jellyfish? What did Scully say you would be like without bones? What do you think, Addie? Addie, you want to give me an answer? She says A. It's A. I agree. Scully said in the text, I have to go back to that page, but it said, oh, you'd be a floppy, bankless shape, a shapeless bag of skin. Ew. How'd we do? Nice. If you see any of the answers on my screen that are red, that tells me that we need to make sure we know the answer by going back into the text. If you go back into the text and you find your answer, it won't be wrong. You'll get them right because the proof is in the text. So it's okay we weren't able to reference completely, but for this part of the quiz, but it's important to know that if you don't know the answer, go back and look, please. Thank you. All right, what are we doing now? Main topic. Oh, this is easy. What was it all about? Draw a quick picture. 15 seconds or less. What was the main idea, main topic? It was all about rainbows, grandmas. It was all about dancing. No. It was all about bones. Yes. Oh, I see a skeleton. Yeah. Good work. Don't tell me it was all about peanut butter and jelly. Don't tell me it was all about reading. Tell me what the whole topic was about. What was Scully teaching this girl in her dream? All about bones. Not to be afraid of skeletons, right? Because she has one. Gabriel, what are you drawing? What's that? Tell me about what you're drawing.
So I'm basically drawing about like the pictures, like you know how like each paragraph has like the people that were like talking.
Okay. Is that
Yeah,
what it's
that
all
part.
about? It's all about people talking?
Yeah.
The
Well,
whole
not really, but
what was the main idea? What was it?
so it was talking about how she was afraid of bones. She was not afraid of bones anymore after that.
So
After
you
the
said
story.
it, you said it twice. You said bones, bones. It must be all about
Bone.
yes. That's your answer, man. Good work. Don't be afraid of skeletons. They're full of bones. Guess what? You have them too. So, oops, that was our poll. Go back, Mrs. Cruz. How comfortable do you now feel finding evidence or details from the text to determine the main idea? Okay. So stop. I'm confused. That's red. Yellow, slow down. I need more practice. Or green, I've got this. I can explain. I could go back in the text and find answers. Yay, I like that. Good work. And yeah, you can practice. We love practicing. How do you practice? Grab a book, read a page of a book, and then see if you have maybe your learning coach or someone. Ask questions and say, where did it say this? Where did it say that? Why do you think this happened? Prove it. Go back and find it. And just scan through the page. Do an I Spy, looking for keywords or details that prove your answers. Okay? I Spies are fun, aren't they? Thank you for learning with me. We are all done today. Thank you. Go, go, go. All right, guys, you did awesome. If you need to go, you can. I'm going to jump into my small groups where we're going to learn about making paragraphs. Okay, so if you want to learn more about making a paragraph, join me in just a few minutes, okay?
Bye.
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 Bye, Carter. Bye, Isaac. Bye, Asa. Bye, Leon. Bye, Arya. Bye,
Bye.
Eva. Bye,
I
Leon.
have to finish drawing my hand.
It's okay. We could do it later. Bye, sweetheart.